Memorial Day weekend is here. I'm going to teach you how to play America the Beautiful using simple chords so that you can sing along or friends or family can sing along with you. So the first thing to take a look at, what key is this in? It's in B flat. You have the two flat signs there. So you start with your B flat and we're going to look at the chords. So the B flat chord, it's got B flat, D, and F, right? Then when it's at the bottom here, that's root position, but you can play on the top. You can play the B flat in the middle. All those are a B flat chord. And then in your left hand, you can play those notes too. You can play the B flat at the bottom and have your F here. And this is where you'll live for a lot of the song. It's mostly in B flat and F. So F is A, F, and C. Just like with the B flat. You can play them in any order. You can play the F in the middle, play the F on top. In your left hand you can do an octave, or you can do F and C. It's all F, right? So these will be the two main chords we'll play for the song. There are a couple other chords in here. There's an E flat major, right? So E flat major, E flat, G, and B flat. And then you also have a C in there. So normal C major chord, C, E, and G. And then occasionally they're going to put a seventh chord in there. So we could talk about that later, the seventh chords. But for now, forget about the seventh chords. Keep it simple. All right. Time signature is 4/4, so 4 beats. Let's get going. So right now we'll just start with just the chords. Don't worry about any of the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. For spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God has shed his grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. I know I said we weren't going to touch the sevenths, but it's hard to play some of that without the sevenths there. So seventh chord, right? So it says F7. So your normal F chord is F, A, C, right? F, A, C, F. So the seventh is where you're going to add that E right above it. So, or you can add the E right below it, right? And as long as you're playing an F in the bottom, okay, you got your F7, right? So that's the seventh note. You can always remember a seventh is going to be like two half steps below. So if this is my F, the seventh, I could count all the way up, to 7 here, or you could just go down 1, 2 half steps. There's your seventh. So it calls for a C7. So C7. If I go 2 below that, 1, 2. I got my B flat. That's going to be on my seventh chord. So my C7 chord will look like this. I got a B flat in there, or you could even put it up towards the top. That's the C7th. So C is my root note of the chord. I add the B flat 2 half steps below. There's a part in here where it calls for a B flat 7. So if my B flat is here, and B flat is the root position, well, my seventh is going to be my A flat, and that's what they ask for when it's God shed his grace on thee and crown. So that seventh is usually indicating like something's coming up. It needs to resolve to something. All right. So once you just do those simple chords, you can start adding things with arpeggios or just different beats in your left hand. But for now, we'll just keep it simple, watch my hands, and hopefully you guys can play along to the song. Beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of rain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to